That's paper one, again, so no calc. So fx equals x squared plus x minus 6 right on the y-intercept. So that's when x is 0, so that means that that is, negative 6. Solve fx equals 0, so we've got x squared plus x minus 6 equals 0. So we're trying to find two numbers that multiply to give negative 6 and add to give 1. So that's positive 3, negative 2. So that means that x is negative 3 or positive 2. On the grid, sketch the graph of between negative 4 and 3. Alright, so we know it crosses the x-axis at negative 3 or positive 2. It crosses the y-axis at negative 6. And we've got it's a good idea to find out where the vertex is. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares in between them, so it's going to be at 2.5. So it's going to be down here somewhere. If you want to find the actual value, you could stick a half in here. I don't think it really matters where it is. A half plus 3, to be honest, it's too hard probably. So I would just make sure that it goes below negative 6, because we know that our vertex is our lowest point. Oops. And then just join these points up. Oh gosh, that's quite bad, sorry. It does say between negative 4 and 3, so you do need to make sure you keep your graph going between those two values. Okay. Maybe we should find out what those values are. So 3 in here goes 6. 3, 2, 1, so that should be up at 6. Alright, so that's not very well done. So the coordinate 3 goes up to 6, and negative 4. Negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1, negative 4 minus 2. So that also goes up to 6. Okay, is everyone happy with what I just did? I just substituted these two numbers into this equation. Obviously not the 0 part. Okay, so we just substituted those in place of the x, and we got the value 6 for both of them, so that's why I plotted them up there. Okay, an arithmetic sequence, first term is 2, second term is 5, find the common difference. So that's just 5, take away 2, just 3, find it equals 10. Okay, so U8. Okay, go into our formula booklet. So U8 equals 2 plus 7 times 3, which is 21 to 23. Okay, find the sum of the first 8 terms of the sequence. So we're going to use now the sum formula. We've got 2 different versions. Now, actually, actually in this case, because they've asked us to find the sum of the first 8 terms and they've just told us what the 8th term was, we can actually use this version, which we don't often use. So S8 is going to be 8 over 2 brackets 2 plus 23, which is 4 times 25, which is 100. Obviously you could have used this formula as well, it just takes a little bit longer. Find the diagram shows the board showing 3 regions. Okay. Find the probability does not hit the board. So we've got 5 20th, 4 21, so it's 5, 9, 10 20th, so that's 10 over 20. So 1 minus 10 over 20 equals 10 20. Contestant scores points. Following table. Given that the game is fair, find the value of Q. Okay. So this is where we would take each probability and multiply it by the number of points you get. So 5 over 20 times 0 plus 4 over 20 times Q plus 1 over 20 times 10 plus 10 over 20 times negative 3 would equal 0 if it was fair. So we've got 4 over 20 Q, because obviously this is 0. 1, so we've got 10 over 20 plus 10 over 20, because that's over 1, minus 30 over 20 equals 0. 4 over 20 Q. 10 over 20 minus 30 over 20 is minus 20 over 20. So we've got 4 over 20 Q equals 1. So then Q is equal to 1. Divided by 4 over 20. So that's Q equals 1 times 20 over 4, which is 5.